Hello, 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 everyone. This is your girl Shanidra with Beyond the Cover. Yes, where you will discover exactly what it is and what it's going to be. We know how it is when you are going to be set free. So, believe me, this is how it's going to do with the signal. So, what we not going to do is continue to let the signal dictate us. But anyways, as you can see right here, we have the tickets. So if you would like to purchase a ticket, you may do so. They are $25 a ticket. So as you know for sure, you definitely want to go to this fashion show. The fashion show will be August the 6th at 6 p.m. at the Jubilee Center, as you can see right here. So, if you don't know about the show, there you go. So, these are what these tickets are for. The tickets are for this event right here, the fashion show, as you know. Tickets are $25 if you want to holler. Now, before I break it down, this is a benefit fashion show. It is for the Beyond the Cover Academy, where you will discover exactly what it is and what it's going to be. Where the kids will discover their gifts. We also have entrepreneurs to come in and teach them about their gifts as well, so that they can excel and do well. So go to beyondthecoveracademy.org. Now, as you know, I said we will have entrepreneurs coming in. Um, Actually, this Thursday, Lamia and another guest, hairstylist braider, will teach the girls how to braid. Um, and we will also have, that is this Thursday. And then Monday, we will have Rain, which is a nail tech, and she'll be teaching them how to take care of their nails. The following month, and also next Wednesday, we will have Regions Bank to teach them about financial literacy. And also the following Monday after that is when Quay will be doing her lip boss, where she would teach the girls how to make lip gloss and be a lip boss. So she also has the flyer on her page. Her page is Clay McKenzie. I also shared it on my page. So you definitely want to sign your children up for that as well, if you can't tell. Now, as you know, for the fashion show, we will be showcasing
I got game girl,
my
it comes
awards
easy.
boutique clothing. So, if you don't have any of these things prepared for the fashion show, you can also go to the website, where you will be able to purchase, the outfits for the fashion show. You definitely want to get those as soon as possible. If you would like to be a vendor at the fashion show, you can do so as well. And of course, how you watch the show. We are on Roku. Roku channel is called Beyond the Cover. YouTube is Let's Dig Deep, and the local channel is Comcast. Taking a chance. Me. Now, time to break it down. So, as you know for sure, the title of the show today is What? Don't be afraid. What are you scared of? Don't be afraid. What are you scared of? That is the question of today. When I say don't be afraid, What are you scared of, sweetheart? Don't you know that you are a part of the Almighty? Like, you can't see what's in front of thee. Well, I know you can't see, but as you know for sure, he will never let you go. Now, I'm about to break it down. You definitely need your journal. As you know, at all my networking workshops for women, I give you guys a journal. This last one went very well. The ladies actually got a goals journal where they can keep up with their goals and set goals to accomplish. So, as you know, for sure, we must write it down and make it plain so we don't go insane. You know what I'm saying? So stop playing. Don't be afraid. What are you scared for? What are you scared of? What are you scared of? Now, don't be afraid of the plots of the enemy. Don't worry about the enemy. Don't worry about the plot. See, God allows you to know the plots of the enemy for you to be prepared. Because he didn't say, he said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So therefore, the weapons are going to form against you. Yes, the weapons will form against you, but they shall not prosper. Period. What it is and what it's going to be. If you hear me, you will succeed and be who you're predestined to be. Now, as I break it down, as I told you guys, you can look at Leviticus, the 26th chapter. And, you know, how I run my life is Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, verses 5 through 6. Acknowledge God in all of your ways. All of them. Not some of them, not part of them, not a little bit of them, but all your ways. And allow God to direct your path. And then all these things shall be added unto you. So don't be afraid of what the enemy may say. You just pray and obey to the Almighty. Yes, Lord. Yes. You will be blessed if you're not stressed. Quit stressing about the mess so you can be blessed. That's all he's trying to say. When you pray and obey to the Almighty. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, I'm about to break it down. As you know, for sure, we have been in John. First, we were in John, the 8th chapter. Then, my friend, we were in John, the 9th chapter. Then, my friend, he skipped us. No, we went from John, the 8th chapter to John, the 10th chapter. Then back to John, the 9th chapter. Then we've been in John, the 11th chapter. So God has had us in John for about a month now. I mean, he's been having me break it down. So now, as you know, he just delivered Lazarus from the dead. Remember, Lazarus was dead for 4 days. He was thinking all this stuff. They didn't believe to receive and all this stuff. And all he told them, all you have to do is believe that he is the one. You cannot manifest nothing. Period. Quit saying that nonsense and have common sense that God gave you. Okay? We are too grown to be repeating stuff like that. Because you're not manifesting nothing. That's why you're miserable. In reality, we're not faking it till we make it. So you don't have to fake it till you make it when you are blessed and not stressed. Like you are really happy. You don't have to fake happy to be happy. I don't want to be fake happy and Facebook happy. I want to be real happy in real life. You don't want to fake like and act like and all this like. I want to actually be who I'm predestined to be. And I can only be who I'm predestined to be by following and acknowledging the Almighty. T, like I told you guys, it's Yahweh, or you can go ahead and hit the highway. Go on. Go on, honey. If you don't want to be funny, honey, then do what he tells you to do. He said, don't only be hearers of my words, but be doers also. So you can't just hear and know his word. Oh, I know his word, but do you do it in your actions? Are you treating people the way you want to be treated? Because if you want to be treated like the crap you treat people like, then I don't know, something wrong. Something wrong with something going on. I could not condone what is wrong. Now, about to break it down. He told me to go to John, the 11th chapter, and start at verse 45 through 57. So again, don't be afraid of the plots of the enemy. We must keep moving forward and doing what God has us to do, no matter what it looks like. Yahweh already knew they was plotting to kill him. He already knew the plots of the enemy. He already knew his frenemy. He already knew all of that. He already knew it. But he didn't let that faze him. He kept doing what God had him to do. He didn't want to be a fool. If you don't want to be a fool, you got to do what God has you to do. Can't focus on what everybody else wants you to do. And you here and there and everywhere but where God told you to be. He said, I didn't tell you to be over there. Why are you over there? Did I tell you to go over there? Well, I just want to, I'm telling you, I was a helper. So I'm jumping here, I'm jumping there, I'm jumping everywhere. And God is like, I'm like, well, they asked for help, so I thought I was supposed to help. I thought I was doing your will. He said, that's not, did I tell you to do that? No. I'm like, well, they need help. He's like, I'm helping them. Now, I'm not helping them in the way that they think that they're getting help, but they're getting help. They're getting some mat right now. See, I'm going to have to break them down a little bit so they can learn. But he's helping you. He's helping you real good, honey. He's helping you get some act right. See, that's how Shanita got some act right. And we have to go through certain things in order for us to get some act right. So he helping you. He helping you, sweetheart. So when you are apart, he's going to help you. Period. But anyway, we are in John, the 11th chapter, verse 45. Now, as you know, Jesus just raised Lazarus from the dead. He had to call him by name because everybody would have went insane if they would have seen all the other ones come on up. That's how much power he had. But anyways, woo! Okay. Verse 45, the plot to kill Jesus. What are you afraid of? See, Yahweh already knew that they was plotting to kill him. But he didn't let that dictate his moves. He still did what he had to do. So you're going to be confused. Now, the plot to kill Jesus, Yahweh. Now, verse 45. We're in John the 11th chapter, verse 45. I'm in the NIV version of my Bible. Now, therefore, many of the Jews who had come to visit Mary and had seen what Jesus did believed in him. Now, they seen it and they're like, oh, I believe. Wow. Because they knew Lazarus was there for 4 days, and that was the whole point. That was the whole point. Remember, I told y'all to remember the 4th verse of chapter 10. Remember, I told you that because that was the whole point. That's why God allowed Lazarus to die, so that they could believe that Yahweh was the Son of God, that he was the Messiah. And that's the only way that they was going to believe. They had to see in order to believe. That's why he said, look at my works. You ain't got to listen to me. All you got to do is see. Look at my works. That's all you got to do. You don't have to be confused. He said, just look at my works. That's it. Now, I'm about to break it down. So therefore, many of the Jews who had come to visit Mary and had seen what Yahweh did believed in him. But some of them, Now we already know who some of them was. But anyway, some of them went to the Pharisees and told them what Jesus had done. So they went and started talking about it. Like, did you see what happened? Did you see what Yahweh just did? Like, that's what the Pharisees told them what Jesus did. Verse 47, then the chief priests and the Pharisees called a meeting of the Sanhedrin. What are you accomplishing? Oh, no, they said, what are we accomplishing? So now you're telling me that Jesus is sitting here doing all this stuff and all these miraculous things. What are we accomplishing? What are we accomplishing? He's doing all this good stuff. What are we accomplishing? Look at that. They asked, here is this man performing many signs. What did I just say? Here is this man performing many signs. If we let him go on like this, like they letting him, stop it, honey. Let me tell you. Let me stop right here. I'm going to have to tell you something real quick. Go on like this. Okay. If we let him, first of all, sweetheart, when you are apart, there's nothing that the enemy can do, honey. They are confused by thinking that they are going against you, honey. When they go against you, they go against God, honey. So they're going to have to decide on today. But see, they are so confused talking about if we let him go on like this. Obviously, you can't stop him. No weapon formed against shall prosper, sweetheart. So it don't matter what they try to do. What are you afraid of? What you scared of? Don't be afraid, sweetheart. Yahweh wasn't even afraid because he was part of the Almighty. You don't have to be afraid when you are a part of the Almighty. Now, if you can't see, they talking about what have we accomplished? Nothing. How about that? You have accomplished nothing. The enemy has accomplished absolutely nothing. The only time the enemy can even get in is when you let him in. When you start being afraid and scared and, oh my gosh, and they trying to do this and they trying to do that. And oh my gosh, they trying to mess me up. And they can't mess you up if you stay focused on him and not them. Dang, quit complaining. Now, I had to break it down real quick because I gotta keep it moving. Now, he said, they said, here's this man performing many signs. Yes, because he's blessed and not stressed like you are. Now, many signs. If we let him go on like this, everyone will believe in him. Yes, that's the whole point. Yes, everyone will believe in him. See, y'all scared of. But anyway, go ahead, Shanita, shut up. All right. Everyone will believe in him. And then the Romans will come and take away both our temple and our nation. See, that's what they scared of. So why are you scared? They scared of you. And you sitting here being afraid. Don't be afraid. What are you scared of? They scared of you. They see you as a threat. They're like, we can't let her keep blossoming like this. We got to do something. You can do whatever. You can copy me and be a fool. You can't do me. You can't do Yahweh. You can't stop what God has blessed. Joseph brothers tried to stop what God was going to do. He couldn't. They was only looking like fools because they had to bow down to who? Joseph. Try to, trade him in. Did all this stuff thinking, he ain't going to be the favorite. Oh, yeah, this and that and whatever that they was trying to plot against him and all. Did that work? Did it work? No, it did not work at all. Because at the end of the day, what the Almighty told Joseph was going to happen, they was going to have to bow down and obey what he said. They didn't even recognize him. See, when God blesses you, ain't nobody going to even recognize you. Just like when he healed the blind man, that was like, is it the same man? Is it the same man that was begging? Yes. He was like, yes, it's me. Yes. If you didn't, see, it is me. I am that blind man, but now I can see. I'm sorry. And then when he healed, took Lazarus from the dead, he told him to take off them filthy clothes. If you didn't know, take off them filthy clothes, honey. They ain't gonna even recognize you. Gonna be sitting, honey. We gotta. Thank you, Lord. We gotta read in order to receive, Lord. If we let him go on like this, everyone will believe in him, and the Romans will come and take away both our temple and our nations. Then one of them, named Caiaphas, who was high priest that year, spoke up. You know nothing at all. He said, you know nothing at all. You do not realize that it is better for you that one man die for people than that the whole nation perish. Do you not understand? He said he did not say this on his own. He didn't say this on his own. Do you not understand the plan? He did not say this on his own. But as high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus would die for the Jewish nation, and not only for the nation, but also for the scattered children of God, to bring them together forever and make them one. So from that day on, they plotted to take his life. Therefore, Jesus no longer moved about publicly. So you wonder why you're in isolation and all this stuff, and why God is, keeping you like he's like hiding you a little bit. Because you got to move silently now. You can't be out publicly doing stuff. Because God knows. He sees what's going on. But you don't. Okay. So, therefore, Jesus, Yahweh, no longer moved about publicly among the people of Judea. Instead, he withdrew to a region near the wilderness, to a village called Ephraim, where he stayed with his disciples. When it was almost time for the Jewish Passover, many went up from the country to Jerusalem for the ceremony, cleansing before the Passover. They kept looking for Jesus. They kept looking for him. See. Okay. Thank you, Lord. Shut up. They kept looking for Jesus, and as they stood in the temple courts, they asked one another, "What do you think? Isn't he coming to the festival at all?" But the chief priests and the Pharisees had given order that anyone who found out where Jesus was should report it so they might arrest him. But Jesus already knew. He didn't confuse. He wasn't even worried. He wasn't afraid or nothing. He like, okay, my Father already told me what they're trying to do. So if we acknowledge God in all our ways and allow God to direct our path, we will last. But you still stressing instead of counting all your blessings. You're being confused and misused because you don't know what to do. Fear is false evidence appearing to be real. You can't deal with things in fear. What are you afraid of? What are you scared of? What is stopping you? Can't nobody stop you but you. So you're going to have to choose you this day whom you're going to serve and pray. Whom you're going to serve and obey and pray to. It's either Yahweh or you can hit the highway. It's very simple. Very simple. Yahweh, as we sing, he was still performing miracles. Whatever. Don't matter what they saying. I'm still do what God has me to do. Period. And that's how God expects us to move. No matter what they trying to do. He already told us no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So it don't matter what they trying to do. Don't be confused at what they trying to do. Don't worry about them. They worried about you. They worried about you, sweetheart. They trying to figure out what you gonna do. Oh, we're gonna have to stop this. Oh, you can't stop nothing, honey. And you better not mess with his anointed, honey. Don't even try it, honey. You're gonna be tough, big man. Big mad while we are big glad. You feel me? So, if you didn't know for sure, either follow Yahweh or hit the highway. Choose ye this day whom you're going to serve and obey and pray to. You can't continue to be a fool. You don't manifest nothing. There's no black girl magic that got you out of the wreck and all this stuff. It wasn't no black girl magic that made me pop out. It wasn't no black girl magic when I lost a lot of blood and needed a blood transfusion after my first child. Didn't get the blood transfusion. Who did that? I don't take medicine, so who keeps me healed? This is all biblical though. If you are obedient to God, all this, you will be in good health and everything. Not saying that you will never get sick and all that stuff. But what I am saying to you, you don't have to be afraid, honey. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not afraid of any human being on this earth, period. Put no fear, never have put any fear. I walk around like David, fighting, beating Goliath. I'm like, honey, you may look at me like I'm small and not tall, but honey, you don't know what's up with me. You don't know. You don't know. Like Yahweh said, I'm not here on my own. What? I'm alone. Like what? So that's all I wanted you guys to know today for the show. We're gonna break it down even more Thursday. But I must do what I have to do. As y'all know, the summer camp is still going on this week. We will not be here on Friday. Thursday will be the last day of this week. And then next week again, Thursday also, don't forget that Mamiya will be the birder for the children. And then following Monday, Rain will be the one to teach them about nail care. And following and then Regents will be here next week as well. So you couldn't tell, Nessa's going to be here as well. Now, that's all I have to say on today. You must pray and obey the Almighty. It's Yahweh or the highway. So there you go. Don't forget about the fashion show. As you know, it is August the 6th. If you need a ticket, let me know. I will bring it to you. They're $25 a ticket. You don't want to miss. If you don't have any clothes to wear, you can definitely go to my website at cportraitsmagazine.com, and that's where you will find the
Honey, see me. Behind my game, boy, I got game, girl. It comes easy.
Also, so definitely want to go to the website at cportraitsmagazine.com. And my friend, this is about the up and coming classes that we have for the following upcoming weeks. As you can see, take a picture. There you go, for sure. You definitely want to let your children go to the Beyond the Cover Academy. If you do want to sign your children up, go to beyondthecoveracademy.org so that they can explore their gifts.
Taking a chance.